Okay, so maybe syllabus निकाल रहा था तुम्हारा first chapter में different types of data, correct? So हर एक data का you have to look at example. What is the data? What is numeric? What is categorical? Okay, what is ratio? Okay, उसका और हर एक example ये मालूम कर लो. So example with definition. Then problem आएगा to calculate mean, standard deviation. Okay, पूछ सकता है how to calculate mean, how to calculate standard deviation. Okay, they'll ask you permutation combination का problem दे सकता है एक. Probability में conditional probability 100% आएगा, Bayes rule. Then you have probability distribution. Okay, probability distribution में continuous में normal distribution आ सकता है, discrete में binomial. So ये एक दो मालूम कर लो बस. और yes, what is normal distribution?
सर कुछ कल ग्राफ में बताए थे ना आप. कल लास्ट में बताए थे ना नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का ग्राफ.
हाँ, what is normal distribution? पूछ रहा हूँ मैं, what is normal distribution?
So the perfect name on it.
देखो, any question if they ask your distribution, okay, so you have to first start with it is a continuous or discrete distribution. Okay, so two types of distribution we have, continuous or discrete. Binomial is a discrete distribution, normal is a continuous distribution, exponential is a continuous distribution. Okay, so normal distribution अगर पूछे तो first sentence should be that it is a continuous probability distribution, right? It is a continuous probability distribution, उसके लिए एक मार्क मिलेगा, and it represents all the real world data. It represents real world data. खत्म. That is the normal distribution.
सर इससे कुछ रफ नोट्स है?
नोट्स तो बुक में है ना, बुक पढ़ोगे तो पूरा नोट्स ही दिया हुआ है. अगर तुम देखोगे मेरा नोट्स, so it is all short only. It does not, मतलब I have not put it as long notes. So it is there in that PDF. Sorry, not PDF. वो जो app है. Okay, the book has all this point. You just have to give a. Have you read this book once at least?
थोड़ा हाफ.
एग्जाम के बाद पढ़ोगे क्या? हाँ, ये भी सही है ना. एग्जाम होने के बाद मालूम चल जाए क्वेश्चंस क्या है, तब पढ़ो. हाँ,
सही है सर.
You have to read it. You have to read first and then ask me. I don't understand this. How to easily remember this? अगर तुम कुछ भी नहीं पढ़ोगे तो फिर बिल्कुल जीरो होगा. I would say read entire book once. And the points where you get confused, you don't understand, or you don't know how to remember easily, I'll tell you. इसको बस ये दो चीज कल we discuss permutation combination, right? So common चीज क्या है? Selecting R out of n things. Okay, order is not important in both. Is it? No. Order is important in which? P or C?
P both.
Purchase order. Order is important in P, permutation. Combination
P.
mein order is not important. Yes. Order is so different. See, both are about selecting R things from N things. Okay. In both, replacement is not allowed. In P, difference is in P, order is important. In C, order is not important. खत्म हो गया, उसमें कुछ पढ़ना ही नहीं है. फॉर्मूला है n फैक्टोरियल बाय n माइनस r फैक्टोरियल. ये हो गया p का, क्योंकि p बड़ा वैल्यू रहेगा, विल बी बिगर. c will be smaller, so you have to divide. अगर if you dividing by denominator, value will get smaller. तो n फैक्टोरियल by n माइनस r फैक्टोरियल into r फैक्टोरियल. ये हो गया प्लस c का. खत्म, इतना ही, उसमें पूरा इतना ही पढ़ना है. प्रॉब्लम आएगा, देखना प्रॉब्लम में ऑर्डर अगर दिया है तो यू अप्लाई पी फॉर्मूला. प्रॉब्लम में ऑर्डर नहीं दिया है, यू अप्लाई सी फॉर्मूला. बस हो गया, 5 मार्क्स मिल जाएगा जस्ट टू डू दैट. So what I'm saying is read everything. Okay, and if you don't understand, ask me. I'll try to explain you in the easiest possible term. बस वो जाके लिख दो, हो गया. अब क्वेश्चन पेपर गेस करना बोले तो कैसा? Every topic is important, right? So when you open your syllabus, every topic you should be able to write something. More you read, early you read, you will have more time to understand. एग्जाम से एक बार पहले पढ़ेंगे.
कैंडल सर
हाँ,
10 दिन ही है.
10 दिन ही है, लेकिन बुक मिलके कितना दिन हो गया है? 10 दिन हो गया बुक मिलके भी. 2-3 weeks back only I gave book. Still you have not read it. Still you don't know what is there in the syllabus or not. See, मेरा ये कहना है, you don't think from एग्जाम में क्या आएगा क्या नहीं आएगा. You understand everything. कुछ भी आने दो, you should be able to write. ठीक है, 5 में से 5 नहीं आएगा, 2 मार्क्स आएगा. You should be able to write and attempt all the questions. ठीक है, 5 में से 5 नहीं आया, 5 में से 2 आएगा, 3 आएगा, चलेगा. But if you prepare something and don't prepare other thing, okay, then 50% mark you lost there itself. You will not be able to write even one line. Open your syllabus and ask me one by one. How do you draw normal distribution graph? In R, P norm, खत्म.
R
P norm function में you give values, you give standard deviation, you give mean, खत्म हो गया. P norm is a function to draw normal distribution graph. Yes, no? Yes. Now tell me, what do you want to do? Bayes rule क्या कहता है? Okay, let's do that. Okay, let me open my notes 1 second.
Me.
ठीक है, अरे ये स्टार कैसे आ गया? ओके, सो अभी देखो, थॉमस वांट्स टू गेट ए न्यू पपी। क्वेश्चन इज थॉमस वांट्स टू गेट ए न्यू पपी, ठीक है, एंड दीज आर द गिवन प्रोबेबिलिटी। ओके, थॉमस कैन बाय फ्रॉम शेल्टर होम। शेल्टर होम यानी जहां पे स्ट्रीट से उठा के डॉग को रखते हैं, और यू कैन बाय फ्रॉम अ पेट शॉप, ठीक है। थॉमस वांट्स टू बाय, okay, Thomas can buy, okay, can buy from shelter home or pet store. Probability that he will buy from shelter home is 0.8. Probability that he'll buy from pet store is what? 1 minus 0.8 yani 0.2, right? Total probability 1 hota hai. So if the probability of buying from shelter home is 0.8, probability of buying from pet store is 0.2. Okay, so here you have multi levels, okay, more than one level. So if you just have these two, pet store and shelter, it's a one level. And here you don't have to draw with, by reading problem only we should be able to answer. लेकिन यहाँ पे दो लेवल है, one from where he can buy, second he can buy a small size, medium size or big size puppy, right? उसका probability है. So if you see ये तीनों मिला के one probability है, यहाँ पे तीनों मिला के one है. The probability of him buying big puppy from pet store is 0.1, medium puppy is 0.3, small puppy is 0.6. यहाँ पे शेल्टर होम में 0.55 बिग पपी, 0.35 मीडियम, 0.1 is small puppy.
35.1.
ठीक है, ये given probability है. This data is given to you. Now question is, Thomas bought a medium puppy, medium size puppy. What is the probability that he bought from pet store? Okay, so given है he bought a medium size puppy. What is the probability that he bought from pet store?
0.3.
No.
0.3.
0.3 is buying medium puppy, but pet store is 0.2. So your answer is 0.3 into 0.2. Multiply करना पड़ेगा. So see, we have to do two things, either multiply or add. Based on the problem statement, you have to think कि क्या करना है. Should I multiply or should I add? So Thomas bought a medium sized puppy from pet store. Probability is 0.2 into 0.3. Answer क्या हुआ है? 0.3 क्या होता है?
0.6.
क्या यार, कैलकुलेटर अलाउड है क्या इस एग्जाम में?
Yes.
तो कैलकुलेटर यूज करो, बताओ व्हाट इज 0.2 into 0.3, 0.2 into 0.3. क्या तुम लोग यार ये सीए बनोगे? तुम लोगों का प्लान क्या करना है आगे चल के?
0.06.
फिर सिंपल मैथमेटिक्स,
0.06.
फिर 0.6 कहां से आ गया? See, we have one decimal place here, यहाँ पे one decimal place. So if you multiply, it becomes two decimal places. So 0.06. Yes. Okay. Now, what is the probability that he bought a medium-sized puppy? What is the probability that he bought a medium-sized puppy? So see, when I say medium-sized puppy, that means he has bought from pet store or shelter home. और देखो जहां पे and होता है, there we multiply. Just blindly you accept that. I'm saying that medium-sized puppy from pet store. That means it's a medium-sized puppy and it is from pet store. And हो गया वहां पे. So you are multiplying 2 and 0.2 and 0.3 multiply. I'm saying medium-sized puppy क्या है? So medium-sized puppy can come from pet store and can come from shelter home, right? और दो तो नहीं लेगा, एक ही लेगा वो. दो नहीं लेगा, एक ही लेगा. That means the puppy is from shelter home or from pet store. और है तो plus हो गया. So probability of buying medium-sized puppy from pet store is 0.06. Okay, दो possibilities है ना, pet store से probability है और shelter home से दो probability है. So from pet store is 0.06, we just calculated. From shelter home, what is the probability?
0.08 sir.
8 या 3? No, sorry. 2, no, 2 point something होगा ना. Medium size puppy from shelter home is 0.35 into 0.8. Okay, so 0.35 into 0.8 is 0.28. Okay, so 0.2 is the probability of buying from shelter home medium puppy and pet store is 0.06. मैंने पूछा कि और, so then it becomes plus 0.06. So answer is 0.34. 0.34 is the answer. Yes?
सर नहीं
Yes, sir.
समझ आया.
हर्ष ने यस बोला. यस समझाओ अभी.
सर पेट स्टोर और शेल्टर का दोनों का है ना प्रोबेबिलिटी को कैलकुलेट
क्वेश्चन क्या
करके
है? क्वेश्चन इज आई एम आस्किंग व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी दैट ही बॉट अ मीडियम साइज पपी.
मीडियम साइज ऑफ पपी
Medium
तो
size
पेट स्टोर का
you can buy from pet store or you can buy from shelter home. Okay, medium size puppy directly नहीं है क्योंकि you have to buy through pet store or shelter home. Directly नहीं है problem. Okay, so it can be either from pet store or from shelter home. और तो plus करना. Plus क्या करना है? First problem हमने देखा ना. What is the probability of buying from pet store? 0.2 into 0.3. What is the probability of buying from shelter home? 0.8 into 0.35.
0.34.
Add कर दो. 0.28 is the probability of buying from shelter home. 0.06 is the probability of buying from pet store. You add them together, you get 0.34. 0.34 is the probability of getting a medium sized puppy.
Medium size puppy.
Yes. What is the probability of buying a small sized puppy? Okay, so Thomas bought a small sized puppy. What is the probability that he'll buy a small sized puppy? No, these are simple questions. You understand the logic and easy to solve. ये questions में क्या ज़्यादा time नहीं लगेगा और आ गया तो full marks. Minimum तो 2 marks के लिए आएगा. This will not come for 1 mark. Minimum 2 marks. Calculation will be minimum 2 marks. फटाफट कर दो, full marks you get it.
0.2 सर
0.2 correct. 0.12 is the probability from buying from pet store. 0.8 is the probability of buying from shelter home. 0.08 plus 0.12 is 0.2. Okay. Maybe next question. What is the probability that Thomas will buy a big puppy from pet store or small puppy from shelter homes? What is the probability that Thomas will buy big puppy from pet store or buy small puppy from shelter home? Big puppy from pet store or small puppy from shelter home?
जीरो 0.1
Can you explain to others?
yes sir so first of all we should multiply the pet store का 0.2 value into big size so 0.2 into 0.1 so it will be 0.02 and then अगर shelter से small puppy ले रहे तो 0.8 into 0.1 so we will get 0.008 उन दोनों को ऐड करेंगे तो 0.1 आता is it right sir करेक्ट है
Yes.
So next.
So, okay, if you understood this, this is good enough. Okay, let's move to the next topic. Yes, no?
Yes, sir. So what is continuous distribution?
What is meaning of
Continuous distribution.
continuous distribution? Okay, so what is continuous meaning?
Which is continuing.
Matlab? So it can
Which
take any
distribution is
value.
continuing?
Okay, so the outcome variable can take any value.
Any
Okay,
value.
okay. So when I say continuous probability distribution, okay, distribution means multiple values. Okay, so this is okay. Don't write like this, but I'm telling you to first understand. Then I'll tell you how to write. Distribution मतलब क्या हुआ? See, probability means one. Okay, distribution means more than one. Okay, so when you talk about distribution, it means multiple values. Probability means probability values, multiple probability values. Continuous means continuous probability values, means it can take any value. Continuous means it can take 1, it can take 1.1, 1.11, 1.111111, 1.111111, right? You can take any value. So a probability distribution in which the random value can take any numeric value is called continuous. Okay, and when you talk about continuous, it has infinite number of values. Because between 1 and 2, you have infinite number of values. You can have 1, 1.0, 1.001, 1.111, 1.11111, it can take any value, right? So 2-3 things you have to remember here, that it is a continuous distribution, is a probability distribution, right? Which can take the random value, can take any value.
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ,
सर ये अब जैसा ये आप पीडीएफ शेयर कर रहे हैं राइट, तो उसमें ये है लिखा हुआ,
हाँ है ना?
तो उसमें से बताओ ना सर, फिर जरा अच्छे से और
अरे
समझ में आता है।
अरे बुक बाद में पढ़ना, मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ बस कीवर्ड याद करो ना, मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ.
आप बोलेंगे
Distribution,
कि अभी
probability
समझो।
distribution in which value can take any random value.
सर प्रोबेबिलिटी नहीं है, सिर्फ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में कंटीन्यूअस
अरे भाई
डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का
तुम्हारा टॉप डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन probability distribution ही होता है, और कौन सा डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होगा? Okay, but probability is not the key. Key is the distribution which can take any value.
ओके
Okay, it's called continuous. Discrete में क्या है? See, there are two types of distribution: probably continuous and discrete. That's all. Continuous may it can take any value. The random value of the distribution can take any value. Continuous.
ओके
Discrete may, it will take from a given set of values. Okay, the value will be from a given set of value. Okay, it cannot take any value. It will be taking from the given set of value. Categorical values जो होता है वो discrete होता है. And numeric is your continuous. It can take any value. The random value in the distribution can take any value, continuous. Random value from the distribution can take among the given values is discrete. Yes?
यस सर।
यहाँ पे रुको, मुझे यहाँ पे ढूंढना पड़ेगा नॉर्मल. देखो यहाँ पे है. Okay, Probability distribution is the mathematical function that gives the probabilities of occurrence of different possible outcomes. Okay, अगर discrete हटा देना तो distribution हटा देना, probability हटा दो. So distribution is a mathematical function that gives outcome values. If the outcome value can take any number, it is continuous, and if it takes specific value, then it is discrete. Specific value, discrete. यहाँ पे ये heading discrete है ना शायद, probability distribution ही है. Okay.
हमारे इसमें ना सिलेबस में आइडेंटिफाई क्यूमुलेटिव डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, कंटीन्यूअस डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन,
क्या
कंपेयर, आइडेंटिफाई क्यूमुलेटिव डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन.
identify cumulative. What is cumulative?
सर नहीं पता.
एक मिनट रुको. See, यहाँ पे देखो discrete versus continuous यहाँ पे है. Okay, is the uncertainty discrete or continuous? If it is discrete, it will go to this. Okay, continuous में ये है. So it can take any value. Okay, so discrete distribution is a distribution of values that are countable whole numbers. Okay, so ये हो गया तुम्हारा discrete, and if you scroll down, Bernoulli हो गया example, binomial हो गया example. Binomial is more important. Bernoulli binomial. Okay, problem है solve करने के लिए 2-3. Then if you go down to Poisson भी है, discrete. ये 3 है. And then if you go down to normal, ये normal start हो गया क्या? नहीं, continuous. Continuous. Describes the probabilities of a possible values of a continuous random variable. So continuous random variable is a random variable that is a set of possible values that is infinite and uncountable. Right? Possible values is infinite. Means any value it can take. आया समझ में अभी?
यस सर. ये एक मिनट सर, अभी अपने जो इसमें है आर में कर रहे थे ना सर अपन, तो इसमें वो है अपन वेक्टर तक कर लिए, डेटा फॉर्म्स, एक्सटर्नल
नहीं, एक
फाइल्स.
सेकंड रुको. एक और चीज क्या पूछा तुमने? क्यूमुलेटिव. यहाँ पे 4 चीज होता है हर एक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में, whether it's a continuous or discrete, normal or Poisson or binomial. There are 4 things that you have to understand, 4 concepts. That's all, only 4 concepts. And 4 concepts for all the distribution is same. First concept is probability. What is the probability of getting? See, probability, when I say normal probability, I told you it is one value. Distribution means more than one. So if I toss a coin, what is the probability of getting head? Tell me. If I toss a coin, what is the probability of getting head?
1/2.
1/2. यहाँ पे, how many times I'm doing the experiment?
First time, one time.
One time. So this is not a distribution problem. Okay. Question is, if I toss a coin 3 times, okay, if I toss a coin 3 times, what is the probability of getting? How many heads can I get? अगर मैं 3 टाइम अगर टॉस करता हूं तो how many times can I get the head?
One time 3 बार हेड है तो एक ही बार आता ना सर.
So I can get 0 time or 1 time or 2 times or 3 times. When I toss a coin 3 times, I can get 0 head, 1 head, 2 head or 3 head.
Yes.
Okay, so this is an example of discrete distribution. Why? Because the number of values that you are getting is finite, countable. I can get, okay, 3 times kar raha hu, so I can get 4 times, 0, 1, 2 or 3 heads. If I toss a coin 100 times, I can get 0 head, 1 head, 2 heads, so on up to 100 heads, 101 possibilities. So 101 is also countable. It's a discrete problem. Okay, but if I start measuring height of all the females in India, okay, if I start measuring the height kya hai? Height can be 1.5992234 meters. 1.692528 centimeter. All possibilities are possible. Okay. So here, this is an example of continuous distribution. The possibilities that you have in distribution can take any value. Okay, uncountable. You don't know what it will take. But when you talk about discrete, you know exactly what value it can take. If I toss a coin 100 times, you can get 0 head, 1 head, 2 head, 3. 100 times higher, but it's still countable. But when I talk about height, weight, temperature, okay, it is not possible to count. Okay,
So
it becomes normal distribution. Okay, listen to me first. It is a continuous distribution. Continuous may output can be any value. So discrete way you have set of values. If I repeat, if I take one person, okay, that is not a distribution. If I toss a coin one time, that is not a distribution. Distribution, when you talk about, we are talking about N and R. N is repeating the experiment more than once, and R is any value less than N. If I toss a coin 100 times, I cannot get 101 heads. Maximum I can get is all 100 heads. So your R will be less than N. So question will be, if I toss a coin 100 times, what is the probability of getting 5 heads? It is to the point. If I find the height of all the males in Hyderabad, what is the probability that I'll find someone with 1.5 meter? It's a continuous problem. Okay, first was a discrete problem. Okay, how many heads? Heads is fixed, 100 में से 100 ही मिलेगा. But if I read 100 male, okay, the height can be anything. That's not a discrete. The value is continuous. So when you read the metric, you should be able to decide whether it's a continuous metric or discrete. Marks is continuous or discrete? Marks is discrete. No, discrete. You can get 30, 40 or 30.5 or 40.5. You cannot get 30.11111, 30.121212, 30.3333. You won't get that. Okay, you will get 100, 200 possibilities are there, but that is also finite, countable. You can count. Infinite means you can't count. Okay, infinite means you cannot count. Okay, so if I tell you, if I find someone, okay, in Hyderabad, okay, what will be the height? Height can be any value. Height will not be 1 meter, फिर 1.1, 1.2, 1. ऐसा नहीं होता है. Height can be 1.12924252 anything. Any value can be height. But if the value is within a given set, it is discrete. If value can be anything, it is continuous. Height is continuous, weight is continuous, temperature is continuous, marks is discrete. Okay, how many pens is discrete? How many heads is discrete? I cannot say I'll get 5.5 head. Not possible, right? So getting head is discrete. Rolling dice is discrete. Okay, so where the value can take anything is continuous. Where it will take a specific set of value is discrete. Okay, now continuous में क्या question आएगा? What is the probability of getting R things out of N? Okay, one time. What is the probability of getting less than R? So if I ask you what is the probability of getting less than 30 heads if I toss a coin 100 times? Less than 30 if I toss a coin 100 times. See, 30 का अलग value होगा. Less than 30 मतलब क्या हुआ? 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, all these. So from 0 to 29 is the answer. So this is an example of cumulative probability. Cumulative means you're adding from 0 till that give it. So, okay, so what I was saying was, when I say I want to get 30 heads out of 100, it is a probability problem, probability distribution problem. अगर मैं बोलूं कि I want less than 30, so less than 30, you are doing probability of getting 0 head plus probability of getting 1 head plus probability of getting 2 head plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. It is a cumulative problem. ठीक है ना? Now, In continuous, it can be same thing. What is the probability of getting someone with less than 1 meter height? So 1 meter height मतलब क्या हो गया? Less than 1 meter मतलब क्या होगा? Height is 1 meter less 0.99999, 0.99999, 0.99998, 0.9997, 0.9996, infinite number up to 0. Right? Possible 0.00 भी height हो सकता है. Right? So probability of getting from 0 till the given point is cumulative. Okay? So probability of getting exactly at a particular value.
In short, probability cumulative distribution का मतलब 0 to 1 के बीच में जितने भी वैल्यूज आते हैं उसको
सबको ऐड करते हैं.
ऐड करना. अच्छा.
ऐड करना.
Okay.
So P of 0 plus P of 1 plus P of 2 plus P of 3 plus P of 4 plus so on. ठीक है? ये हो discrete में. Continuous में क्या है ना? P of 0 plus P of 0001 plus P of 0002 plus, so it becomes infinite. So directly use cumulative and you get the answer.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so पहला है probability, second है cumulative, तीसरा है where they give you probability. Okay, Q norm बोलते हैं. Q norm मतलब they give you probability. Probability is 50%. How many heads I can get? उल्टा cumulative का inverse. Okay, cumulative inverse है where they give you the probability and you have to find the R value.
What's a P norm function?
Fourth is P norm, plotting the graph. P norm, binorm, expo norm, right? X norm is for exponential, D norm, binorm is for binomial. Yes. P norm is for, क्या बोल रहा हूँ, sorry. P norm, P expo, P binom, okay? ये हो गया.
P-po.
Yes. So that is fourth. So first thing is probability at a given point. दूसरा है cumulative from 0 till that given point. तीसरा है inverse of cumulative. चौथा है plotting the graph.
Okay, sir.
इसमें क्या है डिफिकल्ट समझने को? ठीक है, ये चार कॉन्सेप्ट समझ गए ना, बाकी कुछ भी आने दो, नॉर्मल आने दो, एक्सपोनेंशियल आने दो, बायनोमियल आने दो, पॉइजन आने दो, ये चार पढ़ना एग्जाम के लिए. एक्सपोनेंशियल, नॉर्मल, ये दोनों हो गया तुम्हारा कंटिन्यूअस का. पॉइजन एंड डिस्क्रीट, ये हो गया तुम्हारा डिस्क्रीट, सॉरी, पॉइजन एंड बायनोमियल, ये हो गया डिस्क्रीट का. ये चार पढ़ लो, चार का फॉर्मूला देख लो. ओके, एक एक प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर लो, यू आर डन. डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में 100% में से 100% आएगा. ये चार मतलब कि यू हैव टू रीड जस्ट 2 पेज. अपना एक बना लो, क्या एक नोट बना लो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का, ये बायनोमियल का डेफिनेशन, बायनोमियल का ये चार चीज, और एक एग्जांपल सॉल्व कर लो. हाफ पेज, मैक्सिमम 1 पेज में हो जाएगा. सेम चीज यू डू इट फॉर पॉइजन, देन फॉर नॉर्मल, देन फॉर एक्सपोनेंशियल. ये 4 पेज मैक्सिमम. ओके, यू विल गेट 10 मार्क्स. खत्म. ये 4 चीज पढ़ के जाओ बस.
स्पीड हो गया सर, कुछ भी मतलब बहुत स्पीड हो गया.
हाँ, ओके. एक और कॉन्सेप्ट है.
हाँ,
बोलो बोलो बोलो.
नहीं
मैं रिकॉर्डिंग और नॉट, एक सेकंड रुको.
इट्स रिकॉर्डिंग.
हाँ, रिकॉर्डिंग. ओके, देन ये प्रोबेबिलिटी भी हो गया. प्रोबेबिलिटी 10 में से 5 मार्क्स तो उसका पक्का आएगा, 100% आएगा, जो मैंने बोला.
सर एक रिक्वेस्ट है सर,
हाँ.
अभी आप जैसा बोले 4 पेज, आप साइड हेडिंग हमको अगर लिख के भेज दोगे तो हम कुछ ना कुछ
देखो, साइड हेडिंग यही सब है जो बुक में है.
नहीं सर, अभी आप जैसा स्पीड में बोल दिए बायनोमियल,
मैं समझाने के लिए बोल रहा हूँ. मैं समझाने के लिए मैं बोल दूंगा 4 लाइन में. जब बुक, जब साइड हेडिंग बोलोगे, साइड हेडिंग तो यही सब है. मीन, स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन, राइट? तो साइड हेडिंग तो वही सब है. ओके. और ये अगर तुम्हें याद रहता है तो ये याद कर लोगे तो अच्छा है. 68, 95, 99.7. 1 सिग्मा मीन्स 68%. 1 सिग्मा मीन्स ये नंबर बस याद कर लो. 68, 95, 99.7. 1 सिग्मा मीन्स 68%. पूछेगा अगर 1 सिग्मा है तो हाउ मच परसेंटेज, व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी? प्रोबेबिलिटी इज 0.68. हाउ मच, व्हाट इज द परसेंटेज? So 68% of the data falls under 1 sigma. 68% of the data falls under 1 sigma.
68% of data falls in 1 sigma.
हाँ, 1 standard deviation या 1 sigma. तो 1 सिग्मा बोले तो 68%, 2 सिग्मा बोले तो
2 sigma
95%, 95%,
3 बोले
3
तो
सिग्मा बोले तो 99.7%। इसको बोलते हैं एम्पेरिकल रूल। अगर क्वेश्चन में आता है कि व्हाट इज एम्पेरिकल रूल, एम्पेरिकल रूल मतलब यही हुआ। एम्पेरिकल रूल टॉक्स अबाउट सिग्मा 1 2 3 और स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन 1 2 3। स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन 1 95 सॉरी 68 95 99.7।
सर 1 मिनट में लिख रहा हूँ सर।
ओके मंडे जब मिलेंगे आई टॉक अबाउट ग्राफ्स। ग्राफ्स इज आल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट। स्कैटर प्लॉट, बॉक्स प्लॉट, हिस्टोग्राम, ये तीनों याद कर लो बस। ये 3 प्लॉट में से आएगा, स्कैटर, हिस्टोग्राम, बॉक्स प्लॉट। ये तीनों बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट प्लॉट है, बस ये तीनों
ये
कर
कौन सी
लेंगे।
यूनिट का है सर? कैटर प्लॉट क्या सर? कौन सी यूनिट का है ये?
कौन सा सॉरी
ये भी जो
प्लॉट
आप कुछ बोल
तुम्हारा शायद फर्स्ट प्लॉट का, ये फर्स्ट डेटा का, फर्स्ट चैप्टर का है शायद। फिर कोरिलेशन, कोरिलेशन भी करना है। कोरिलेशन मतलब क्या होता है? when you have a data, so scatter plot, when you draw a scatter plot में तुम्हारा x और y एक्सिस रहता है, करेक्ट? ये हो गया, इसको बोलते हैं x एक्सिस,
x axis y axis,
ये हो गया तुम्हारा y एक्सिस, करेक्ट? so let's say I want to plot the data, x में है number of hours you study और y में है
स्टूडेंट
marks obtained, okay, number of hours you study and marks obtained. So number of hours ये है, marks ये है, so each point is representing two value, okay, marks or number of hours you study.
यस।
So scatter plot will be यही dots, points ही होता है scatter plot।
तो सर उसको रिजॉइन करना?
नहीं ज्वाइन नहीं करा, वो रिग्रेशन में नेक्स्ट ईयर देखेंगे। Scatter plot, this is scatter plot, scatter plot where you are plotting the relationship between x and y, okay, ये पॉइंट मतलब क्या हुआ, this is the value of x and this is the value of y,
y, यस।
okay, इसका मतलब this is x, let's say this is 1 hour, you're getting 30 marks, okay, this is let's say 2 है, ये 3 है, 3 का you're getting 60 marks, right? So this each point is representing value on x axis and y axis, okay, so this is your x axis, sorry, scatter plot, okay, each value in scatter plot represents two values, one on x axis, other on y axis, okay. Now what scatter plot tells, what is significant of scatter plot? Significant of scatter plot is it tells us the relationship between x and y, it tells us the relationship between x and y. So if you see, देखो पूरा values क्या है ना, ये ऊपर की तरफ जा रहा है, it is increasing upward, isn't it? So as x increases, y also increases. We call it as positively correlated. X and y are positively correlated. अगर मान लो ग्राफ ऐसा है, y is here, x छोटा है, as you increase x, y decreases, देखो ये going down है, we call it as negatively correlated. और अगर सब जगह यहाँ वहाँ है, this is no correlation. We'll talk about this on Monday, ठीक है? We'll talk about how to plot and what is the significance of scatter plot, box plot and histogram.
ओके सर।
उसमें से एक क्वेश्चन तो पक्का आना चाहिए, 5 marks या 10 marks,
ठीक है सर।
ठीक है? We'll stop here.